if you want a clean version of a delicious cinnamon roll that tastes homemade with the perfect frosting, this is your recipe. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Myra from Low Carb Love. Now, most of you know I've lost over 100 pounds. So today I want to share a recipe with you. One of my favorite things to eat are cinnamon rolls, okay? So this is a cinnamon roll recipe, but it's high protein. Now, these are made from scratch. And usually when I think of like making something from scratch, I'm like, OMG, it's just gonna take so much time. It's just gonna have so many ingredients. You don't have to worry about that with this because this is made with, it's a 2-ingredient dough. Guys, I have the ingredients right here. This is all you need, okay? Now, this isn't necessarily like a low carb recipe. This is a clean recipe. This is clean and high protein, okay? So what we have here is some organic self-rising flour. And then over here, we have some high protein Greek yogurt. Now remember, Greek yogurt for 3/4 of a cup has about 18 grams of protein. So we are actually using 2 cups of yogurt. So it's an equal amount of yogurt to our flour, okay? So let me show you how easy this is to put together. So we have our flour. First ingredient, boom. So it's like basically what I'm saying is there's no excuses, okay? There's no excuses to not make this because like this is something you can make with kids. If your daughter, your son loves to bake or loves to do things in the kitchen with you, but you don't want to make like a huge mess. This is a great recipe because look you throw in the flour. Now we toss in our yogurt. Okay, and they can help with all this. Or even like if you have girlfriends or anything like that want to come over like on a Friday, you guys are doing like wine night or something, and then this is something that you could totally make because it's easy, but like who doesn't love cinnamon rolls? Unless you don't like cinnamon or, you know, which, I don't know, cinnamon has my heart. So I love it in my coffee, I love it in my baked goods, I love it in my cakes, everything that I can add it to, I do. So this is what it's gonna kind of look like, okay? I wanna show you because sometimes I feel like we're like, oh my God, it's too dry. No, this is what it's supposed to look like. And then we are gonna get in there with our hand. But so before, obviously it looked a bit dry, right? It looked kind of crumbly, right? Like this. But once you get your hands in there and you start kneading it, and basically all we're doing is putting it together. So don't be intimidated by having to knead because all it means is like you're basically mixing it by hand. Okay, so our dough is coming together. That's what it's gonna look like. Okay, and I'm just gonna form a ball. And I'm gonna grab the rest of my ingredients because of course we have to make the most delicious filling. Everyone can make it differently. Some people just sprinkle cinnamon and sugar. I actually like to make it with butter because I feel like it just adds so much flavor. So I will show you how I make it. And as you can tell, it is a little sticky. You can also add a little bit of flour to your countertop. Okay, and this is just gonna make it more manageable and easier to knead. So we formed our little ball and we're gonna let this set aside. Okay, so dough is just resting and now I'm gonna get started on my filling. So you can totally just do cinnamon, sugar, that's it, it's gonna work. What I like to do is get a little bit of butter and soften it. It could be melted, softened, either. This is ready, butter is ready. This is a very quick recipe, as you can tell. So we have our butter. Now we're adding in our brown sugar sweetener. And we're gonna do our vanilla and our cinnamon. Okay, this is gonna be, you know, pretty cinnamon heavy because it's a cinnamon roll. Okay, so I ended up melting mine a little too much, but it's still gonna work. I'm telling you, this right here has so much flavor. Just think about it. It's butter, it's this brown sugar sweetener, and then cinnamon. So good. Now guys, I'm pretty sure you can hear that, okay? My neighbors are working on their yard. They did it yesterday, they're doing it today. So we're just gonna go with it. So now what I'm gonna do is I have my parchment paper and I'm actually gonna do it over 2 because I feel like this is gonna be like a pretty good size. Okay. gonna use my hands a little. I have my rolling pin. Now this Sprite right here, you could literally use a wine bottle. You could even just use your hands because it does not need to be perfect. You literally just have to roll it out so that the dough should be maybe like, what, like a 1/4 inch thick. So not thick at all. Then I didn't want to spray it with avocado oil because I don't want to change the texture. So, you know, it's a little sticky, no problem. I'm making it more of a rectangle with my hands, obviously. And I don't know, I feel like this is really fun. Like, these are just fun recipes to make, you know? And if you love cinnamon rolls, like, why not? So we have our little mixture here. Look at this. And now we are just going to brush it. So this here is flavor. Cinnamon, butter, sweetener. So we have a generous amount of our filling, and I'm just gonna roll it. I'm rolling it long way so we can have more pieces. Now let's go ahead and cut them like 1.5 inches, I would say. And you know, I was looking for my cast iron. I do not have it. I mean, I have it, I just don't know where. So what we're gonna do is we're going to just do it in this little guy. Put a little bit of butter. Okay, there we go. Now what we're gonna do is pretty much just spread some, I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can do butter, you can do them just as is. So what I'm gonna do, just to make them look really pretty and give them like that nice golden color, is just brush them on with a little bit of butter and possibly like a little sprinkle of cinnamon. But that is it. Just make sure that your oven is preheated. Mine is already preheated to 350 degrees. So let me make that butter, and then these are going into the oven. All right, guys, so while my cinnamon rolls are baking, I'm gonna go upstairs, finish up some stuff, some laundry. They're gonna be in there for about 30 minutes, but I wanted to share something with you that is super, super cool. These are from Earth Breeze, so it's actually detergent. So they're eco-friendly sheets. There's no dye, there's no bleach, there's no parabens, no optical brighteners. Like a lot of things that we don't realize that go into detergent. This is like, I love that there are brands that are coming out with like such unique and creative ways for us to still get the things done that we need, but without damaging, you know, one, the ocean, our planet, but also just our bodies. So the detergent that we put into our clothes obviously sits on our body. Our body is our biggest organ, and so we absorb a lot of that stuff. So people don't realize that, but guys, it is so important. Like even lotions, I stopped using lotions years ago. Like people always make fun of me because I use coconut oil, I use avocado oil, just things like that. But it's just because I know that like our body actually absorbs that. Same thing goes with detergent. So these here, they're actually sheets. So I wanna show you. They have the scented, which is the fresh. So it's like the fresh scent. And then they also have the fragrance free. But this is what they look like. So this sheet like this is for a medium load. And then this guy is for a full load. And if you are going to do like a super, super heavy, like heavily soiled load, then you would do this. And so this is completely mess free. You don't have to worry about, you know, like the little gunk that gets all around your detergent cap, because you literally just pull it out and boop, put it right into your washer. So it tackles stains, it fights odors, and it protects colors. So all three of these things in one little sheet. Isn't that so cool? Now, I don't have a discount code for these, but there is a QR code. So I will put it on the screen and you get 40% off. So it's 40% off with subscribe and save. So take advantage of it. If you're someone that really wants to take care of not only the planet, but yourself, then this is a great option. So I'm gonna go do some laundry and then we'll come back and check on our cinnamon rolls. Okay, so our cinnamon rolls are almost out. So what I'm gonna do is make a quick cream cheese frosting. So softened cream cheese, some butter, and sweetener. That's all you really need. This right here, I have a mixture from, I made a little extra from earlier, so I'm just gonna use it because I don't want it to go to waste. And this is basically just butter and the brown sugar sweetener. That is it. So I'm just going to give it a mix. So I'm just waiting for these to get like a little bit more golden brown, and then they are gonna have to cool just a tiny bit, because if you add the frosting right on top, then of course it just melts, because remember, there is butter in there, it'll just melt, and then it'll still taste delicious, but we want it to just kind of sit on top and look, you know, look like the real deal. Ooh, looks so good. All right guys, so I just checked them, they look perfect. Woo! I wanted them to have this nice golden brown color. Look at that. Okay, so they're still warm. I've let them cool for as long as I possibly could, but my little heart does not let me wait any longer. So what we're gonna do is frost these. Look at this. Oh. So this frosting is so delicious, okay? Anything you make with this is going to taste phenomenal. Oof. They're still hot. They're not just warm, they're still hot. I'm so golosa. Okay, cheers. They're hot. Ooh. It has a nice chew to it. Guys, this is a great recipe for cinnamon rolls. It has like a really good bite, you know? It's not like cakey. It just has a beautiful like, oh, it's delicious. I'm gonna have to control myself. I'm gonna make myself my cafe. And this right here, guys, if you love cinnamon rolls, you want a healthy version, a clean, I should say clean. I don't like using the word healthy, but if you want a clean version of a delicious cinnamon roll that tastes homemade with the perfect frosting, this is your recipe. So I'm gonna leave this linked in the description below. Make it, share it with your friends and family. If you have friends and family that are on a weight loss journey, maybe they're trying to make healthier choices in their life like this, even diabetic. A lot of my recipes on my channel are diabetic friendly as well. So it could be really, really helpful for them. But thank you so much for being here. I love you, and I'll see you on my next video. Mwah. Guys.